Tokyo, 1968. A city pulsating with ambition. Skyscrapers climbed toward the sky, neon blossoms igniting the night. From the ashes of war, Japan had risen anew, forging the world's second-largest economy. Factories roared, banks brimmed, and everywhere people believed in the promise of progress. In the crisp twilight of early December, life moved with a confident, comforting rhythm. But beneath the surface, a shadow had quietly fallen, heralding the most audacious crime in Japan's history. On December 6th, at the Kokubunji branch of Nihon Shintaku Bank, a chilling letter arrived, addressed to the branch manager. Its content was stark. 3 million yen, delivered by a female employee to an undisclosed location by 5 p.m. the next day, or the manager's home would be bombed. Alarmed, the bank immediately alerted the police. The next afternoon, December 7th, exactly at 5 p.m., authorities mounted a full sting operation. 50 officers lay in wait. A young policewoman, disguised as a bank employee, stood ready, but the culprit never showed. As the hours ticked by, the ambush felt surreal, a dramatic flourish with no finale. The conspiracy was dismissed as a hoax, yet the memory lingered. Stones had even struck the manager's windows days before. An ominous prelude. Then came December 10th, morning light filtering through cloudless skies. 4 employees loaded 300 million yen in sturdy duralumin cases, the year-end bonuses for over 2,600 Toshiba factory workers, into an unremarkable Nissan Cedric sedan. No escort, no armored protection. Just 4 men, 4 metal boxes, and faith in routine. At 9:21 a.m., as the bus-like gray Cedric eased along the road beside Fuchu Prison's looming walls, a white Yamaha motorcycle roared forward. Its rider, garbed in a flawless police uniform, helmet, gloves, baton, raised his hand, halting the car. The driver obeyed instinctively. Who would question an officer? "Emergency," came the clipped voice. "The branch manager's home has been bombed. There's a threat against this car. It may be rigged with explosives." Given the recent threats, no one hesitated. The officer knelt by the car's underside. Moments later, a flash and smoky hiss. A warning flare erupted, smoke curling in thick plumes. Panic erupted. Shouts, scrambling feet, one employee vomiting in terror. Amid the chaos, the officer straightened, cool and purposeful. He opened the driver's door. "This car is unsafe. I'll move it." Without hesitation, he climbed in. Engine started. Gears shifted. In mere minutes, the car, the cash, the man were gone. It took just 4 minutes. No gunshots, no violence, no alarms, only deception, so sophisticated it erased all doubt. Within Aosabo, Tokyo was cold dark with chaos. Roadblocks snaked through streets. Helicopters hovered overhead. Yet the Cedric was gone. Behind the scenes, a gripping twist. The thief abandoned the Cedric in a vacant lot, transferred the duralumin cases into a dark blue Toyota Corolla stolen days before, then switched again to a third vehicle, leaving the police chasing phantoms across shifting streets. The Cedric was discovered shortly after, cleaned and empty. 4 months later, police uncovered the Corolla, but by then the money had vanished. The abandoned car held only one treasure: the empty duralumin cases that once contained millions. Back at the crime scene, the police found 120 pieces of debris: cigarette butts, soup bubble wrappers, footprints, but almost all were deliberate misdirections. They pointed everywhere and nowhere. Police sketches multiplied. A young man with piercing eyes, an older man with a flat expression, A nervous officer, a calm one. Some claimed masks, others bare faces. Contradictions abounded. Then emerged a name, a 19-year-old son of a police official. 5 days later, he died by cyanide poisoning. His alibi for that morning was vague. The money remained lost. Officially, his death was suicide, and he was declared innocent, but whispers persist. Speculation peaked. Was this the work of a lone mastermind, or a covert crew? With military discipline, psychological warfare, multiple rapid vehicle switches, it felt more like a spy operation in broad daylight. Over 110,000 officers poured into the investigation. 780,000 wanted posters plastered across the nation. Millions of fingerprints were analyzed, but no connection was ever found. 7 years later, December 10th, 1975, the civil statute of limitations expired. 12 years after the robbery, on the same date, the criminal statute expired. Officially, the case went cold, forever. But the story didn't fade. It became legend. Insurance companies paid the claims. Toshiba workers received their bonuses. Yet neither the money nor the man ever returned. The budget for the investigation topped 900 million yen, far exceeding the amount stolen. To this day, we don't know who pulled it off. But one fact is undeniable. This wasn't luck. It was a performance, psychological theater, a heist choreographed to perfection. And somewhere, someone still smiles, because they turned a routine Tuesday into the perfect crime that the world never caught up to.